Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Mosaic Church Facebook page. Great to see you all here again. Last week Bryony talked with us about prayer and answered the question, can anyone hear us? Prayer has actually been one of the most searched terms on the internet recently because of the challenging time that we're in. We asked members of our church to send in videos explaining what prayer means to them and what impact it has had on their lives. Here is what they sent.
Prayer for me is very much about the invitation that we have from God to be in communication with Him. You know, we have a God that is interested in every aspect and every area of our lives, and this is about opportunity to talk to Him as we would talk to anybody else and just open our hearts to Him. Whether that's just to come to Him and give Him thanks for who He is and what He's done, or whether that's bringing our negative emotions, our fears, our doubts and all that goes on around that, to invite Him to be in the midst of it all.
Prayer to me is like the sea that ebbs and flows with the tide. I can stay in the shallows, or I can launch out into the deep wide ocean. Just as fish take in oxygen through their gills, when I pray I feel like a fish swimming in the sea, imbibed with the presence of God and the Holy Spirit, like a porpoise maybe that we see off the shores of Anglesey, happily leaping. So let's get praying.
What does prayer mean to me? Well, through my Christian life, it's been such an important part of it. Giving and receiving. We've seen so many answers to prayer that have been prayed faithfully by family and friends that I couldn't possibly name them all. But particularly in the recent months, the prayer has played such an important part of my life, and I often walk and pray at the same time, but people have prayed for me too. So, yeah, couldn't do without it.
In Exodus 33:15, Moses says to God, Lord, if you don't come up with us personally, don't make us leave this place. This is what prayer is to me. Whether it's interceding for another person or for myself, or simply acknowledging a good and praiseworthy thing in my life, it's saying to God that if He isn't with me in this situation, then I cannot deal with the problem at hand. I cannot enjoy the good thing and take full advantage of it without Him. I need Him in my life, in the good and the bad. That is why I always try to pray about every situation in my life. That is what prayer is to me.
To me, prayer is talking to God, the creator of all things, the one that brings peace, hope, comfort, the one I can have a relationship with, and who doesn't judge me, but is always there by my side, showing me His love, His grace, and His faithfulness. That is what prayer is to me, talking to an awesome God.
For me, prayer means always having an effective tool, somewhere I can turn in every situation, no matter how hopeless it seems.
I think prayer has become a lot more complicated for some people than it needs to be. A lot of people think that prayer is maybe something that has to be done in church. Maybe they think there's set words that you have to say. Maybe they think that you have to kneel down with your hands together and your eyes closed. But you know what? For me, prayer is just chatting to my dad in heaven, and He listens to me talk about everything. If I'm angry or frustrated, if I'm happy or I'm sad, whatever it is that's on my mind, I can talk to Him about it. And He meets me there and He listens. So why don't you give it a go?
Bring light to the darkness, you give hope. our lungs. So we pour out our praise to you only. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise to you only. Great are you, Lord. Great are you, Lord. So great. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath